not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Diving Into Watches. A little bit different intro this morning, but the watch that I'm going to be doing a review this week on, I think this fits well. So I'm going to kind of do this little intro as I'm driving into work. Yeah, I still have a day job, guys. Still got to have a day job. YouTube does not pay the bills. Let me tell you that. That's the YouTube channel is a passion of love, or however you want to call it. But the watch that we're going to be viewing this week, I think, is a fantastic watch. There is one flaw of the watch that I will cover on the bench that could be the ultimate factor of me not keeping this watch, which really, really bums me out. The watch I'm talking about is by a company I'm sure you've all heard of, and if you haven't, you can Google it and you'll find out that they're an old company from the, they have a long horological history, but due to the quartz wars, I don't say quartz wars, but the quartz crisis, that's the right word, quartz crisis. They went out of business, but they were reformed. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but I'll look up the gentleman's name and I'll put it down below. Who had bought the company and has been resurging it. And that company is Nivada Grenchen. And I have been a big fan of their watches for a long time, especially their chrono. The first one, I think it's the first one they came out with is the chrono. It's a pilot watch, a chronograph, and a dive watch. It was one of the very first ones that were made. I've seen the similar design by other companies from that time period, but I really fell in love with that watch. I never pulled the trigger on it. But then they came out with one that is called the Chronoking Mecaquartz, and it is just gorgeous chrono, orange and black. You can see by the pictures, orange and black. It has the city timing bezel around it. You can go in the water with it. You can do all kinds of great things with it. So when they came out and said this one was going to be available, you could do a pre-order. I did a pre-order. I think the pre-order sold out in like a day. I mean, it was crazy. I think they did 500 pieces or 600 pieces. The thing that I ran into an issue with, and I knew it, but I just didn't think it was going to be that small, is it's a 38 millimeter watch. And I have some 39s, but I didn't really know how small 38 was going to be until I got it. And I have a small wrist, a 6.25 inch wrist, so I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal when I got the watch. But when I got the watch and I put it on, I instantly was like, it's too small. And maybe that's just because I wear larger watches in the 40 to 45 millimeter range. I'm not sure.
It's you. It is you.
But we'll go ahead and take a look over on the bench, and you can tell me, is this one I should keep? Because my gut is telling me to sell it. Usually I got to go with my gut because that means I'll probably never wear the watch. And it's unfortunate because I love Nivada Gretchen's lines, and it's a fantastic chrono. And I'm getting ready to go on vacation. I think this would be a great watch to take, but I don't know, it just feels too small. Hey, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over to the bench and let's take a look at the Nivada Grenchen Chronoking Mecaquartz Paul Newman. Okay, here we are over on the bench. I put everything back in the box just so you can see what the packaging looks like when it comes. It comes in a regular black box, and then you open it up. It says Chrono. It says some Nivada Grenchen stuff on the inside. When you pull the box out, you get this one. It's a nice, it's a decent box. It's, for the price you pay. I think this watch is $529. It's a Nivada Grenchen Chronoking Mecaquartz in complete command of time. You pop it open, and then this it's a faux leather. It's not a real leather. It's a nice box, and then you pull the two parts apart, and inside you've got some foam, and then you've got some basic info on the watch. In the warranty card, Swiss number. I think this one was limited to 500 pieces, and this one is number 211 of those 500 pieces. So that can tell you when I ordered mine in the time frame. And then inside the box it says Chronoking, and it's got a cool picture of the watch, and then it's got some more info on the watch itself on the side. And then you get this little, I don't know what you call this thing, little tag that says Nivada Grenchen Chronoking, and then you obviously have the watch inside right here. Taking the watch out, we'll take a quick look at it. It's an absolutely gorgeous watch. And before we get into all the details of the watch, let's go ahead and knock out the dimensions, and I'll also put a schematic up of the dimensions also. But the case diameter is 38 millimeters. It is a case thickness of 13.7 millimeters, and that includes the dome sapphire, which we'll discuss in a second. It is a lug to lug of 46.5 millimeters, so it's going to fit very nicely on the wrist. And it is a lug width of 20 millimeters. It is 10 atmospheres or 10 meters, which is 100 feet of water resistance. So I wouldn't be doing any really swimming with this one. I would only probably be doing washing your hands and stuff like that. And then it is a TMI VK63 Mecaquartz movement. In case you don't know what Mecaquartz is the combination of a quartz movement and a mechanical movement. The quartz movement is for the time, and then the chronograph operates off of the mechanical side of it. Then the battery runs both sides of the house there. That's why they call it a Mecaquartz. It's a combination. It's kind of a hybrid model. This is a TMI V63 Mecaquartz, which I think the TMI V63 is actually a Seiko movement that Seiko uses, and that's what they put in it. It is a double dome sapphire glass, which is absolutely gorgeous, and you can see the sapphire glass right there. You have an aluminum bezel, which is like a world time bezel on the outside. They have another Chronoking that's just like this one, but it's a dive bezel on the outside, a 60-minute timer bezel on the outside. This one is a world timer bezel. It does have the timing bezel on the inside also. Not that I would ever dive with a 100 atmosphere watch. You can see up close the indices are all applied. We will take a look at the Lume, and then you can see the minutes, seconds, and then the hours down in the inlaid. They are kind of recessed into the dial, and then along the inside you have a printed track tachymeter with your typical chronograph inside of it, and then you have your baton hands, and then you have an orange countdown hand. The seconds, the inlaid mark timer areas are a gold, and then you kind of have a flat black dial with an orange inner track, and then a seconds. Like any quartz a chronograph, first pusher starts the chronograph going, and it moves very, very smoothly, very, very nicely. It comes around excellent, and then you would hit the top one again to stop, the bottom one to reset. It is a flyback, so it just instantly flies right back, which is cool. Some will kind of go slowly back. This one flies back. There is no date adjustment on this one. It has a coin edge bezel for the outside movement. It is bi-directional because obviously for the different city times, if you want to set it for a different time, you can do multiple things with this one. But it's a friction fit, but it's a nice firm friction. So you hit the whack this, it's not going to move, and it's bi-directional, so it moves very, very nicely. No complaints there. The pushers have a very nice feel, tactile feel. It is a brushed and polished case. This one is in a PVD black, but you can see the brushing, and then you can see some of the polish on the underside. So the whole top side, the sides, and then are brushed PVD, and then the backside is polished PVD. It has a screw down case back. It says Chronoking. You've got water resistant 10 atmospheres, Mecaquartz, Swiss assembled, and then all stainless steel, 3/16 stainless steel, sapphire crystal, and then you have a Nivada Grenchen since 1926. The company was founded in 1926, and all Nivada Grenchen watches were sold through Croton watch company in the U.S. So they were the distributor for Nivada Grenchen back in the day before they went out of business in the 70s, probably late 70s, early 80s. And then this is stamped. Stamped is not the right word, but it's embossed. You can feel it. It's like it's carved into there very, very nicely. And then you have it is not a screw down. It is not a screw down count. It just pulls out and pops out, and then you can adjust the time accordingly. Put it back to the correct time here. So it is not a screw down count. So yeah, I don't think I would take this one in the water. And obviously it's on a nice leather band. You can see, and you've probably seen through the pictures, you can get it on a tropic strap, a metal bracelet that's black, or this nice leather strap, which is extremely comfortable. Stamped Nivada Grenchen on it, and then it says Italian leather. And I have another band that I have on my Bulova Jetstar that is Italian leather, and it is just supple and soft, and that's exactly what this one is. This one just totally exudes that 70s vibe. Like I said in my intro, probably the only issue I have is the 38 millimeter, and you'll see when I do some wrist shots here. You'll have to let me know if you think it's too short for my wrist. I'm sorry, too small for my wrist. I just feel like it's so small, but then again, I wear, larger watches, so maybe that's just my issue and it looks just fine. So let's go ahead and pop the lights off, and let's go ahead and take a look at the lume of this watch. Okay, there is the lume. The lume's not bad. It is not, I would say it's not Seiko level quality here. That is for sure. It says it is Super 1345C lume. I have no idea what that is, but I can tell you the lume is not super. You can see it's already fading, and I hit it with the light, but it is not holding very, very well. So this is not going to be those watches. I would ding it definitely in the lume. The lume is probably like a 3 out of 10. If I hit it with the blue light again, you can see that it looks nice, but the minute you turn the light off, it instantly starts to fade. So I would definitely ding this on the lume for sure. That'd probably be my only knock of the watch. I'm not going to knock the size. That's just on me. So let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. Okay, so there is the Nivada Grenchen Chronoking. Looking at it, I think I already mentioned it does have drilled end links also, and these are quick release straps. Overall, I think it's a fantastic watch. Absolutely gorgeous watch, beautiful watch, styling, the leather, double dome sapphire, aluminum bezel insert, world timer, Mecaquartz movement, screw down crown. I'm sorry, screw down case back, 10 atmospheres, Italian leather bracelet. I mean, there's nothing I can really gripe about this other than the lume. I think the lume sucks. I don't know what 13. I've never heard of 1345C super lume, so I have no idea. But whatever that lume is, it's not good at all. And I would ding it on the lume. But as overall, the watch is phenomenal. I'm not going to ding it on the size because I knew 38 and knew what 38 looked like. So let me pop off my watch, throw this on there, and you can tell me if you think it's too small on my wrist. Before I do that, quick watch check. I am wearing my Seiko Landshark with the 7S26 movement in it, the old shake and bake movement. I love this watch. They are now discontinued, but I think you might be able to pick one up through Joma Shop. I did a review on this one. I'll put the review down in the link. I just love this watch. It doesn't get a lot of wrist time, but it is a fantastic beater watch. Good bracelet. Everything is great about this one. This is definitely a thumbs up watch. But let's throw the Chronoking on real quick. There it is on my 6¼ inch wrist. I'll make sure that there's some other pocket shots that you can see, and you can tell me. I know from here it doesn't look like it's that bad on my wrist. I don't know. I think the hang up is me. I think it's just me and the size of watches I normally wear, but it fits very, very comfortably. It looks absolutely styling. I just love it. Maybe this one is I just got to get more wrist time and I'll fall in love with this one, but you tell me what you think. So there is the Mecaquartz Nivada Grenchen chronograph in all its loveliness. So let's go back over to the studio and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Nivada Grenchen Chronoking. All right, folks, there you go. There is the review of the Nivada Grenchen Chronoking Mecaquartz. Let me know what you think. Do you think Nivada Grenchen is a really nice watch? A brand that's really cool to be back, and they've released a really good catalog. Do you own a Nivada Grenchen? What do you think? Were you able to pick one of these up? I think it's a fantastic watch. I'm still out on the 38 millimeter. The more I wear it, I'm sure I'll come to like it. Maybe if I'd wore smaller watches all along, it would be a different thing. But even now, it still looks small to me. But tell me what you think. Do you think it looks small on my wrist? Do you think it's just me up here having issues with this, considering the size of watches I normally wear? And should I give it more time, or do you think it's like my gut says that I just think I probably won't wear it just because of the size, or I'll just end up keeping it as kind of a semi-dress watch and only wear it out to dinner and stuff? That's what my Bulova Jetstar is for. I don't know. I'm having such a confliction about this, so they're probably tell me why I should probably sell it and let somebody else really enjoy this fabulous watch, since they're sold out and you just can't get one. I know they're already on the gray market, and they're already going for more. I think I saw them on Exquisite Timepiece. I think that's where I saw it. I think it was going for $650, which is $100 more than almost $130 more than what I paid for it. So I don't know. Maybe the market's there and I could sell and make a little profit on one finally and flip it. I don't know. Tell me what you think. What do you think of the watch? What do you think of Nivada Grenchen? I'm really interested to hear your opinions. So, hey, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks to all my subscribers, all my new subscribers. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep hitting that thumbs up. It helps push the algorithm, gets us out there. It's much, much appreciated. I hope you guys have a fabulous and awesome weekend. As always, stay safe, be kind, be honorable, do the right thing by other people because you don't know the battles they're fighting. And as always, I'm going to have more great reviews and some really good reviews coming up. Some ones more that I'm really excited about. So as always, you guys stay safe. I'm diving into watches. And as always, I'm out.